Hey Isla, I have two candies. Do you want one?
Sure, Kate, I love these yummy candies.
Can you tell me how many candies are left with me now?
Yes, Kate, now you have just one candy left. But tell me, Kate, if I have taken 12 apples from the farmer who has 1,000 apples, then how many apples will be left with the farmer?
Teacher, how to find out that farmer has how many apples left with him? It's difficult.
Kate, let me help you, dear, to find the answer of this question. This process is known as subtraction, Kate. For this, first we always write down the place values. After that, let me tell you what are these parts known as. The bigger number is known as minuend. The smaller number, which has to be subtracted, is known as subtrahend. Now, let's see. We cannot subtract 2 from 0. For that, first we will cancel the 1 there and give carry to 0. Now this 0 will become 10. We'll again cut this 10. It will become 9. After this, we will give 1 to next 0. Again, this 10 will be cut. This will also become 9 because we need 1 for the last 0. Now look here, the last digit became 10. By subtracting 2 from 10, we get 8. 1 from 9, 8, and then 9 are there. This answer is known as difference. Kate, did you get the answer now? That how we do subtraction?
Yes, teacher, thank you so much. Isla, I have learned the concept of subtraction now.
Really great, Kate. So now, can you tell me that if I give 2 balloons to you, how many will be left with me?
Yes, Isla, you will be left with 3 balloons as 5 minus 2 is 3. This is called subtraction.
Wow, Kate, that's too good. But tell me, Kate, if I have some water in the bucket and I give some water to you, how much water is left with me?
Isla, it's difficult to find out. Let me ask my teacher. Teacher, can you tell me how to subtract some water from the bucket?
Kate, you can take out some water from the bucket, but you cannot count how much water is there in the glass or the bucket. 5 water, 10 water, etc. Kate, this is uncountable noun. You cannot subtract it if we don't have any exact quantity of these types of nouns. Look at these pictures. Eggs, candies, tomatoes, peanuts. These are countable nouns as you can count these things. Whereas rice, sugar, water, flour, these are uncountable nouns as counting these items is difficult. Countable nouns can be counted. Example, an apple, 2 apple, 3 apples. Whereas uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Example, air, rice, water.
Teacher, thank you so much. I'll teach all this to my friend Isla now.
Sure, Kate, you can teach her.
Isla, we cannot subtract uncountable nouns. For subtraction, we need a specific quantity of uncountable noun. For example, 120 liter of water.
Kate, are there any other types of noun?
Yes, Isla, we have proper and common noun as well.
Please tell me, Kate. What is proper and common noun?
Proper nouns are the names of specific people, places, things, or ideas. Proper nouns should always be capitalized. For example, Foodle, India, Ghaziabad. Whereas common nouns do not define any particular person, place, or thing. They are general names, so they are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence. For example, boy, girl, doctor, town, city, dog, car, etc. Look at this table, friends. You will understand the difference between common and proper noun.
Thank you so much, Kate, for teaching me the concept of proper and common nouns and subtraction.